Last month, I caught my boyfriend secretly sniffing my used period pads, and apparently his mom's pads has something to do with it too. I have been with my boyfriend for about 8 months now. He's always been quiet and a little reserved. No major red flags. If anything, I used to joke that he was too normal. Well, not anymore. One night, I came home earlier than expected. I had told him I'd be staying late, but plans changed. I didn't text him. I just wanted to get home, shower, and crash. When I walked in, everything seemed normal at first. Lights on, his shoes by the door, TV faintly playing in the background, but then I noticed the bathroom door was shut. That's unusual because we never close it unless someone's actively using it. I called out his name. No response. I don't know why, but I felt this weird pit in my stomach, so I walked over and pushed the door open. And there he was, standing there completely frozen, holding one of my used sanitary pads. I don't even want to describe what he was doing with it because it's exactly what you're thinking. I just stood there in shock, like my brain refused to process it. It felt surreal, like I walked into someone else's life. He dropped it immediately and just stared at me. His face went completely pale. I said, "What the hell are you doing with my used pads?" And at first, he didn't say anything, just silence. Then he started shaking. I thought he was going to deny it or make some stupid excuse, but instead, he just sat down on the edge of the tub and put his face in his hands. And then he said something that made my entire body go cold.
I don't know how to stop.
That alone would have been enough to freak me out, but then I asked, "What do you mean?" And he looked up at me and said,
I've had this problem since I was a kid.
I felt this wave of dread, like I already knew I didn't want to hear the rest, but couldn't stop. He kept going. He told me that when he was younger, like pre-teen age, he accidentally came across his mom's Drew's pads in the bathroom trash. At first it grossed him out, but then he became curious. And that curiosity turned into a habit. And that habit turned into something he couldn't stop. He said he used to sneak into the bathroom just to go through the trash, that he knew it was wrong even back then, but he kept doing it anyway. That over time, it became something he needed to do to feel calm, like he was on drugs or something. I felt like I was going to throw up. I asked him if he was serious, and he just nodded. No hesitation, no attempt to soften or sugarcoat it. Then he said,
I thought I grew out of it.
But he didn't. Apparently, it just transferred. I was the next victim. He told me that when we started dating, everything was fine at first. But after a few months, the urge came back. And instead of stopping himself or talking to someone, he gave in. So he started doing it again with my things behind my back. And he's been doing it for 2 months now. At this point, I was shaking. Not even out of anger, just pure shock and disgust. And this overwhelming feeling that I didn't know this person at all. I asked him why he never told me. And he said,
Because I'm ashamed of it. I hate that part of myself.
And I believed him. That's the worst part. He looked genuinely broken saying it. He kept saying it's like an addiction, that he tries to stop, goes a few months without doing it, then relapses, that every time he does it, he feels disgusted with himself after. He said,
I know this isn't normal. I know it's not okay. I don't know how to stop.
I didn't even know what to say to that because this is clearly something deeply messed up. I feel completely violated. I told him I needed space and left that night. It's been 3 weeks and I've been staying with a friend since. He's been texting me saying he'll get help, that he'll go to therapy, that he doesn't want to lose me over this, and I'm just stuck. If you were in my position right now, would you stay and try to fix this or run and never look back? I'm so conflicted because I genuinely love my boyfriend.